So having a good sense and good idea of what they would like and what their activities that interest them. Here's one of my favorite things, my favorite things. So this is so easy, so easy. Think about that person. What were some of the things that they loved and enjoyed to do in the past? Did they love to garden? Were they a golfer? Were they into their church and church organizations or religious services? Maybe they loved to ski, or they were a bowler, or, I mean, are you getting it? Maybe they had a boat, all right? It goes on and on and on. We just pick something. And then go to the bookstore and go in the sale room, and you'll find all kinds of these huge coffee table books. You can get these for next to nothing, like less than $10. And a book like this can keep them busy for hours. So let's say the person loved to garden. You go and you get this big, the bigger the pictures, the better. All right, did I pick a bad example? Well, these aren't very big pictures, but you could talk about the different flowers, right? And they can just say, that's a rose, that's a rose, that's a rose, that's fine. Don't correct them. Don't correct them. But just talk about the pretty flowers and their garden. What did you like to grow? Did you use fertilizer? How often did you have to prune? Like, I don't even garden, and I can come up with questions like that to get them engaged. And they'll sit there and they'll look at these pictures, and this is meaningful to them. It's meaningful to them. Now, I personally love to travel. It's the only reason I work so hard. I love to travel. And when I retire, I'm going to do YouTube traveling. Oh my God, I can't wait. I've already have all these ideas. Anyway, so for me, I love these travel books from around the world. And so I've already been trying to train my daughter to, if I have dementia, that maybe you should get these travel books out and just let me look through these. So look at the pictures in these. They're huge. These are giant, gorgeous pictures. Have you been to any of these places? So like, I've been here. I may not remember I've been there, so don't tell me, yes, you've been there. If I say no, okay, I haven't been there. But this is St. Basil's Cathedral in Moscow. Beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. There's Paris in here. Have you ever been to Paris? This is, I've been here too. This is Shaidaguan Pagoda in Yangon, Myanmar, which used to be Burma. This was one of my favorite trips. Oh my God, so awesome. But can you see how this person could really spend time looking through this book, right? And, I go to people's houses and they just don't even realize what they have in their own bookshelves and in their cupboards and photo albums. Photo albums, oh my God, that's like the easiest one. But what about a bag of dice? Okay, a bag of dice. How many things could we think of to come up with a bag of dice? So I want you guys to be commenting. You should be commenting like crazy right now. What could you do with the dice? I want to hear at least 4 things you could do with these dice. Go. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, I'm just going to tell you because nobody wants to sit here with dead air time. So, okay, they're colorful, right? So we could sort them by color. We could say, okay, let's put them all so that they're showing the number 1. Let's turn them all to 1. Takes me a long time to do that. Or we could say, all right, let's roll until we get a 6. There's 2 6s. Let's try to get another 6, kind of like Yahtzee. Played Yahtzee like maybe 3 times, I think, but it was fun. Maybe I should play Yahtzee again. So you could roll for 6s, or maybe you would pick 1 or 2 dice and roll them and count the numbers and add them. If that's too difficult, don't do that. But can you see, or maybe you could roll a whole bunch of them and say, ooh, that might be way too many, actually. That might be way too many. Okay, so start with just a few and say, okay, let's see if here's a 1, and then what comes next? A 2, is there a 2? There's a 2. There's a 3. Now let's see if we can get a 4. So that, how many different things was that we just came up with just on a whim on what we could do with a bunch of dice? So you probably already have lots of stuff around your home that you can use. This one, I love this. So this is an old toolbox. So I particularly made some kits for men who maybe were Mr. Fix-It, because especially this age group, most of the men in this age group were handymen and they could fix things. So again, the more you know about your person, the more you can customize this. So we had a gentleman, he was an electrician, and I went to a bunch of garage sales over the summer and I found all this really cool electrical stuff and just made some kits up just with electrical stuff. He went crazy, he went absolutely crazy. They just want to manipulate things and do things. So here's a pair of work gloves. Here's, I think these are pipe holders. See, but they're all different sizes. See how they're different size? I think I got these for $0.25. So they can sort these. Put the big ones over here, and we'll put the little ones over here. Can you help me? Can you help me and do that? I need to go get some, I need this done. Do you think you could help me? Ooh, people with dementia, they love to help. So just say, hey, could you help me? Would you mind? Would it be all right? Ask their permission. Would it be all right with you? Yeah. What else we got in here? Safety goggles. Oh, this is great. Now this one you have to be careful because when you're using tools, you know, you probably shouldn't give them a hammer or a drill, right? Unless you want a big hole in your dining room table. And make sure if you're using things like screws or things that are sharp or could damage something, that they're at a table or a surface that you're not going to be upset if it gets damaged, because that can happen. So this is a giant bag of screws and nails. And you want to try to make them pretty different from each other, right? You don't want screws that are only different by like a little smidgen. You want like big ones and then teeny weeny ones, or you want smooth nails with a big fat screw so they're easier to sort. So these ones, I actually have green, small green ones, big silver ones, and then I have plain nails. And they can sort those. And it's a really big bag. So that's a fun activity. This was another pipe guy who's a plumber. This man was a plumber. I love I never used to really like garage sailing. Oh my gosh, now I go and I find all this really cool stuff. So these are all copper pipes. And again, you can see that they're all different, right? And they can sort these. And it brings back all these memories. And you can ask them questions about their job and what they did and how much they charged. Here's some wire. They just love playing with this wire. Like who would think, right? But they love to just play with it and bend it and do things with it. There's a paintbrush in here. Oh, I have more balloons because everybody loves balloons. Here's a bunch of wrenches that are all different sizes. So the point is to get creative, and the point is to find something that's meaningful to that person, not to you, because to you it may not be meaningful. But when they achieve something or they're interested in something, that means the world to them, because think about really what is left intact for them. That much. There's not much left. They have to have a sense of purpose. And although we may not find purpose in this, they will, especially if you introduce it as, can you help me? I need this done. That's kind of how you can help to get them engaged. They love to help. So, man, if you didn't get anything out of this video, don't watch any more of my videos because you shouldn't be here. No, but activities is, I think that people so much, they find the value in behaviors and communication and things like that. This is so valuable because a person who's having a behavior or a reaction, it's because they don't have anything to be engaged in, right? Their mind has nowhere to go. They can't initiate a task or an activity. So if you can incorporate some of these things for your person, you're going to have far fewer behaviors and problems with that person. So again, this is like my jam. I love it. If you're having problems still after seeing this video, send me a text, send me a comment below, and let me know what you're struggling with if you can't come up with activities that the person likes, and we'll start a discussion and I'll give you some ideas, one-on-one ideas. So comment below, and I'll see you next time. Hi, I'm Deborah from Answers About Alzheimer's. If you're new and just joining me, maybe you've only watched a few videos, I really wish that you would comment and let me know what your struggles are, because the whole reason I do this is because I want to help other people. So the more you tell me what you're looking for, then I feel like the more I can help you. So shoot me a comment and then we can work on all your problems together.